Alright. So I was thinking of making you guys go through a tiny bit of a tour of my quite messy island. You'll see. We're just gonna do a quick, a quick visit. It's quite the opposite of a I don't know, a show-off tour. I'm quite embarrassed about this, but my island it's bad. It's not looking good. I did a bit of an oopsie. I was waiting on having paths to plan out my island, so I could, put everything in place, have everything aligned, everywhere, all nice and neat. But things got out of hand fast. As you can see on the map in the bottom right, I have had to relocate a bunch of houses, one at a time, one per day, to make space to relocate the houses. That's right. Because I can't relocate the houses upon themselves. So let's say I'll show you an example. So yes, the flowers are all over the place. I've had to plant a bunch of them so I could get the town score up, as well as have a bunch of new houses because I needed more people to get the score up again. So there's a bunch of flowers everywhere and houses all stacked up on the left there. Okay, so what I wanted to say was, hey, money tree later. So for example, let's look at this house here. First, there's some random decorations strewn about. So what I want to do is, I want to have 3 spaces from the beach. So 1, 2, 3 here, have a house. So I'm gonna have to take this house, advance it a bit, push it a bit to the left. Well, you know what? I can't do it because the house is in the way of itself. It blocks itself. I can't move it like that. So I'm gonna have to take this house. Oh damn, the dog wants out. Excuse me. Okay, so as I was saying, I'm taking the house, shoving it all the way across the town. So it's well out of the way of everything, of all the stuff I want to move about. Here. Now you can see a bit of a pattern where I've had a bunch of houses here. Some of them are newly built houses, others are old houses. And there's still some more space for me to keep relocating stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this past week. I'm just trying to organize things. Yeah, and there's a bunch of decoration all about the place. I'll sort it out someday. The new tailor shop just opened, so that's cool. However, because I had a house where I wanted, so I had planned for this tailor shop to be all the way next to the Nook's Cranny. So look at that, I already had all the stuff planted. Here, more flowers, and here would be the shop. But guess what? There was a house right there. I didn't take it through, so I had to relocate it, as with all the other stuff. Apparently tonight is going to be a Shooting Stars Nights. I haven't seen a single one yet, but it'll probably happen anytime soon. I'm supposed to stand there with my hands empty and press A when I see one, but I haven't seen one yet, so that's that. Anyway, so let me just relocate. Let me look at my town rating, see how it went. I just had a new person move in. We're up to 8 people now. Apparently there's a maximum of 10 people, but I'd like to stop getting more people until I've planned out the town a bit better. Isabelle? Okay, evaluation, how's it looking? 2 stars rating, alright. Take notice. What do I need to improve? Let's rescue my team. Might have a bit sooner if that place had more stuff going on. That's a must, some bustle. Make your island a port of call. Lacks appealing scenery. Decorate the entire island head to toe or stream to sea. More items. Okay, I'll do that. I'll put down more items everywhere. Scenery. I wonder if I could just put down a bunch of flowers and that would work. I prefer putting down flowers than random items. Because I've already done enough of that. Anything in here? Oh. A random table. And a random cardboard box. No, cardboard box. Give me my points. I don't know if I have lots of points or not, or fewer. I've spent a lot of them. I've been gathering a lot of them too. I don't know. I'm using them from time to time. Okay, so let's do our usual routine. We go here. Yo. I need you to move something. Layout changes. Let's move the tailor's home. Tailor's shop. 10,000 bell, yep. She's gonna agree because I don't know, I'm dictator of the island or something. Everybody's home will be relocated to my pleasure. Yeah. Okay, so time to move it to the already pre-located, pre-recorded, predetermined spot that I had to wait for a week until we can put it there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 around here. Let's see if this fits. Okay, one block. No, move it. How about now? Is that good? Am I aligned? Yeah, I'm aligned. Up. Let's imagine it. How's it look? Okay, I'm gonna have to cut down the trees, or at least replant them. Huzzah! Yay, a new location. Alright, so that's done. Look at all these bugs. Let me just catch them. That's one. That's two. Alright. So next, scenery. I think I'm gonna look up what needs to be done to change the scenery for the pillar. I can give you guys a bit of a grander tour. So we have all the still unrelocated relocated homes. I'm thinking of making like a 3 homes row here from the central this park here all the way to the bridge over there. Up here I'm gonna put 1 or 2 houses, depends how many fit. I think 1 house next to the museum. It's gonna be 4 houses. On this side here we're gonna have a row of 3 houses here, and then up next to my own home I'm gonna have 2 neighbors, 1 in this area here, and I already have 1 here. This guy's I think one of the only houses that's located at the right place. That's cool. What else? Let's go into the wilderness. I do have a bit of a liking to the natural wilds of the islands. That's why I want to keep it. I want to keep all of my buildings in this, you know. Oh, money tree. I want to keep all my money. I want to keep all my buildings in on this little chunk of rock that I'm pretty much willing to pave over, as long as it keeps the rest of the island unsettled. If I must, I'll put some bridges down and 1 or 2 homes on the other side of the river. But nothing more than that. I'd like to keep it as pristine as possible. Let me just plant some monies. Again. Ooh, but I might have to relocate a home on top of that. Hopefully it grows fast. Boop. And boop. In the hole. Alright. Let's go into the wilds. Is he gonna catch it? No, he's not. Nice try. Any shooting stars? Nah. I did put some decorations, some legit decoration, not just random items strewn about haphazardly. So please ignore that. That is the exact effect I want to avoid with all these houses blotting out the scenery. Over here in this nice little crevice we have the campsite that I'm starting to decorate with trees and soon furniture. I'm thinking of putting a ramp here because I've made a nice little park. Well, park is not the right word. Here we have some chairs to balance to. I'm gonna ignore that. Come back for it later. A nice little hangout spot with a couple of chairs. Who is that? Oh, that's the shooting stars lady. There's still none. And the rest of this place is pretty much unsettled, untouched. Except maybe for some random items strewn about, as usual, like that. I think I found those furnitures in trees and put them right there. Anything else? I think that should be it. I just got a wetsuit a couple of days ago and I've started diving into the sea. Oh, I'm gonna take that. Diving into the sea to get to the random sea creatures out there. And I guess they're more valuable than bugs and fish on average. I don't think I've had any luck with that. As you can see, I haven't touched much of this place except I planted some orange trees. Yep, like that. I'm trying to mix and match the peach numbers to the orange numbers. Just so it looks pretty. I only have peaches and oranges. I thought that the Nook Miles ticket would take you to islands with different fruits, but apart from the coconuts, we haven't gotten a single new fruit. And the origins are from when my mother shipped it at the beginning of the game, so yeah. Here's the flag of the island. I drew up something quite real fast. If I took out the little symbol in the middle, it would just be a standard flag. But I'd like to be a tiny bit more unorthodox. I think I planted, at the beginning of the game, I planted these flowers here to like make makeshift paths, but I kind of gave up on that quite quickly. So anyway, that was my messy island full of random stuff. Unsettled, unorganized, not looking too good. Right here in my home, I did plant some flowers here along the way, but they all grew in random directions and are overtaking my own garden. Those are fruit trees that are empty. Here's some kind of random furniture. I tried to make it look like something. But at least I still have the view over here, which is pretty. That's really all I can wish for. So yeah, that's it. See you. Boop.